Hello, welcome to part 2 of Beachbody for Beginners. We are going to talk today about using your nutrition guide and starting to understand how the containers work. So I'm just going to flip here to my screen. I've got Beachbody On Demand pulled up. And the first thing that I'm going to do is go to my program. I'm going to use 21 Day Fix here just because it is the most straightforward with the containers, and I think it gives you a really good foundation. Now what you're going to do is first go to the start here, and I've actually got that pulled up, and there's autumn, and this is a great intro how to follow your workouts, what the calendar is going to be, and then this is where you get your container plan. There are 4 different plans you can see, A through D, with different calorie ranges. Now, this is also in your food guide too, but how you determine it for this one is you take your weight times 11, that gets your caloric baseline. You add 400 to that to get your maintenance calories, and then you put them into this line, take out 750, and that's your calorie target. So depending on what range you fall in, then it tells you how many containers you get per day within your range. So it will obviously increase the more calories that you need per day. The healthy fats and the seeds and dressings always stay at 1, but you're going to increase veggies, fruits, proteins, carbs, and oils and nut butters. So those are going to change. This is really your first step before you even start meal planning. All right, next I wanted to show you what the containers actually look like. So let's see here. There we go. So the veggies are green, fruits are purple, proteins are red, carbs are yellow, healthy fats are blue, that's our favorite one every day, and orange is seeds and dressings. And then the oils and nut butters, those are just by teaspoons, so that's just something you will measure out using a teaspoon. Within the 21 Day Fix, you are provided different foods that fall within each category. So generally what you're going to do is, like for a green container, you would be able to fill up 1 green with kale and broccoli. If it's something that doesn't easily fit into the container, it will tell you how many you get. For example, asparagus, you get 10 large spears, and that's 1 green container. This isn't necessarily every food you're limited to, but these are just common examples. So if there's something you're unsure of, you can probably Google it, but also you can just ask me and we will figure it out. So here's what the containers actually look like, and they come in a nice container to keep them all together too. I also want to mention that there are free foods that do not count toward any of your containers for the day. So you want to take advantage of those as much as you can. If you like any of them, I love cilantro. I add that to a lot of our dinners and lunches. Green onions don't count. Garlic, chili varieties, hot sauce, flavor extracts. These are great to add different variety to your Shakeology. You can see there are seasoning mixes. Those recipes are within the food guide. And we have the water bar, that's also in the food guide, different ways to infuse your water, lemon and lime juice, vinegars, mustard. So that's great. You have these different options to kind of give your food a little more variety without adding to your containers for the day. So it's a very brief overview of how the nutrition guides actually work. The next video that I'm going to do is actually starting to put that into a meal plan. So if you get overwhelmed, just take a step back, and like it says here, you're closer than you think, and you get closer every day. So it's 1 step at a time, and we will work through this and get your nutrition on track.